This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below... Could have sworn I saw one of the Hogwarts ghosts wandering near the graveyard the other day.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Revelio! Accio! Bombarda! Defender! Protego! I'm even more aggressive than I expected. Incendio! Bombarda! Accio! Defender! Incendio! Potato! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Surely that's the last of them. Revelio! Revelio! This cellar gate looks to be locked. I'll need a key to enter. Incendio! Bombarda! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary put these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! Protego! Revelio! If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Revelio. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Accio! Bombard! Incendio! These eggs must be destroyed. Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Bombarda! Potato! Accio! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Cursed fiends. Revelio! Accio! Bombarda! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Bombarda! Defender! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Bombarda! Defender! Potato! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Bombarda! Defender! God, finished. But I need to destroy all of the exacts. Can't let them harm Aranshire any more than you already have. Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Revelio. Protego. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Protego. Bombarda. Bombarda. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Incendio.
I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Defender. Accio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
I'm sure you have your reasons. But breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Mr. Dunn? I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary. A fine choice indeed. Nice doing business with you.
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Thank you for stopping in. Be sure to visit us again soon.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I
suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. Accio. You didn't see that.
Accio.
Accio. What a remarkable shot!
Accio.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
So you say.
It does seem a little strange, though.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. What? Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes flying seriously.
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owls.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop them from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWL...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I said, now, it seems you've been making... Of course, the guide isn't the Deke tells me you... Protecting so...
Thank you, Professor.
I will... Was your visit...
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in, an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea.
Place it!
Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. Here.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
I do hate to ask, but would you be able to help me?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose... Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a... They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and...
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repository. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bacard.
A good castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does
He cares about what they contain. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted. He is determined to take it for goblin kind.
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher.
What written plans? And what?
We need some, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
The door is looking at us.
Revelio.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
We need to break its line of sight somehow.
Accio. Flipendo.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't
Accio.
Goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this one.
Incendio.
Kill spells glance off of this. I won't rest.
Protego.
No! I will make
Incendio. Bombarda.
That was a little more than I used to.
I'll get us through his safety, Amit. You have my word.
Leviosa. Depulso.
We're being watched. By a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio. Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Twice! Rat this out longer than necessary.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You will suffer.
Incendio.
Why he's coming back this way? I hate that!
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
diverted.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio. Defender. Accio. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Bombarda.
Not quiet enough.
Accio. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Defender. Accio.
I will make you.
Bombarda.
Let's get this over with. I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio.
I'll get you for this. Defender. No! Over here. You'll regret coming here.
Accio. Bombarda. Indeed. Not quite. Accio.
You can't stop.
Accio. Potato me.
Get away!
Accio.
How childish!
Accio. Bombarda.
You are postponing the inevitable! No!
Potato.
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
Accio. Bombarda. Defender.
Arrogant child!
Descendo. Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Clever.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
Revelio.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblins... Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repository.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search. Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Won't get away with that.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Defendo! Accio! Bombarda! Incendio! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio! Defendo! Defendo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda!
Enough. Prepare to surrender now.
Accio! Defendo! Revelio!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
I can't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, don't I?
Up for a minute going, are we?
Accio!
I'm perfect.
Protego!
Little magic tricks won't distract.
Accio! Bombarda! Incendio!
away with them.
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Bombarda. Potato.
Levioso. I will have my revenge.
Incendio.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that... relatively fun.
Revelio.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Someone's here.
Accio.
I won't rest.
Bombarda. Potato.
Get accustomed to
Accio.
this way. Stop it!
Defender.
Lucky!
Incendio. Defender. Potato.
The move of a coward.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Accio. Reparo. Bombarda. Protego. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Defender.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos. Lumos.
Lumos!
Glacius. Incendio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio.
I won't rest.
Accio.
Put me down! You're like a lump bubble beneath my feet.
Bombarda. Incendio. Defender.
Rather up what?
Protego. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. We're not finished yet. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Defender. Incendio. Bombarda. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Revelio. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda! Incendio!
We can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Incendio!
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have?
Revelio!
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel
Sebastian,
more of this
I think I
mystery.
found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Accio! Bombarda! Revelio!
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
On second thought, perhaps I don't need to learn any curses at the moment.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Revelio.
Why, when I go to Gringotts, do I get some privilege with telling me all of my siblings have gone on to work.
One up, one to go.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Revelio. The headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And, sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't. When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I
thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Headmaster, where's an invisibility cloak? What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go to the magic.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of to confronting Ranrock.
What? Good. That'll be all.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that much.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger.
Master has made Scrope laugh.
But certainly I remember. It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed.
Obviously.
And of...
Ah!
Oh.
Ha! Thank...
Of course, sir.
The poly... Ahem! Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.